Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the corrosion process. This already we got in our first lectures. So again we are going to discuss about this. What is corrosion? It is a gradual destruction of metal by chemical reactions with substances in the environment like air, moisture, acids, etc. So common example, rusting of iron. When iron reacts with oxygen and water from the air, it forms iron oxide. That forming of iron oxide is nothing but rust. So you can show that reaction like this. Whenever you leave iron in atmosphere with some moisture, then it will form H2O and oxygen both are there. It will form Fe2O3, H2O will be there, and this together with H2O, this is known as rust, right? So other examples also you can say copper turns green due to the formation of the basic copper carbonate, and silver turns black due to the formation of silver sulfide, right? This you will regularly in our houses we observe these reactions. If you leave the copper vessel like that with a little bit of water, you can observe that green color on that copper vessel, that is a copper carbonate is formed. And similarly for the silver vessels also you observe a black coat which is due to formation of the silver sulfide. So to understand this procedure, a small activity is given. Here rusty iron nails are kept inside a water and air is also there. So together in the first test tube, we are getting both air as well as water. In the second test tube, what is the difference? The nails, iron nails are completely dipped inside the water, right? Air is there, but a layer of oil is there here. It is prevents air dissolving in the water. And in the third case, dry air is there. So where the rusting will be formed. If you do this activity, you will definitely observe the rusting procedure in the first test tube, because here both are together. Air is there as well as water. The nails are accessing both air as well as water. Whenever that is the case, you will definitely see rusting procedure. But in the second and third test tube, you don't find any rusting. So this rusting procedure, it will damage the equipment. For example, in the industries, basically most of the equipment will be made with iron. So if rusting happens, it will be damaged and it will be harmful, and so much of cost we need to keep on the instruments, and due to this rusting process we are losing so much of thing. So how to avoid that one? Rusting of iron can be prevented by painting. Different methods are there. You can paint on that one, or you can utilize oiling, or you can do greasing procedure, galvanizing, or chrome plating, and anodizing, or making alloys. These are the different methods. What are they? Painting you can do, oiling you can use, greasing, this we will be doing. If some oil you will keep on the vehicle parts or gates, you can stop that rusting process. Galvanizing, chrome plating, anodizing, and making alloys, all this will help in reducing this corrosion process. So here what is painting? A layer of paint prevents air and moisture from coming in contact with the metal surface. Common for generally we will be doing this painting for iron gates, bridges, railings. So definitely if you put paint on that one, you can stop the rusting process. Next one, oiling or greasing. Grease or oil creates a protective layer, especially useful for the machine parts, right? Galvanizing. What is this galvanizing? Coating iron or steel with a thin layer of zinc. Zinc prevents corrosion because it is more reactive and forms protective oxide layer. Example, galvanized iron. Iron pipes you will have, GI pipes you will say. So there you are using the zinc, coating iron or steel with a thin layer of zinc is known as galvanizing process. What is electroplating? Coating a metal with a thin layer of another metal using electric current. Example, coating iron with chromium or nickel. So for better appearance and corrosion resistance. This is the known as electroplating. What is electroplating? Coating a metal with a thin layer of another metal. So next one, alloying. What is alloying? Mixing a metal with other metals or non-metals to improve its properties. Alloys are often more resistant to corrosion. This you know. So example, if you can say stainless steel, right? So what is there in stainless steel? Iron, carbon, chromium and nickel. So they all are together to form a compound that is known as stainless steel. So this also prevents the formation of rust. So these are the procedures to avoid the corrosion process. So here one interesting fact is given. Pure gold, you all heard about this, 24 karat gold. What is 24 karat gold? Pure gold. It is not mixed with any other material, then it is known as pure gold. So it will be very very soft, and it is very you cannot make them that into jewelry. It will bend like anything. So what you have to do, it is allied with either silver or copper to make it hard. So when generally in India we take 22 karat gold for ornament making. What is the 22 karat gold? So in the 22 parts pure gold will be taken, and it is allied with 2 parts of either copper or silver, then it will become 22 karat gold. Then only you can prepare the ornaments in your desired pattern. If you take pure gold, you cannot make the jewelry. Here regarding the alloys also another important information is given. If one of the metals is mercury, then the alloy is known as the amalgam. So if in the alloy, basically what is a alloy? 2 or 3 metals are combined together to form a alloy. Metals are non-metals also, to improve the property, mixing of metal with other metal, or it may be you can mix the metal with the non-metal also. So alloys are more resistant to corrosion, that we already know. So if one of the material is mercury, then that type of alloy is known as amalgam. The electric conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than that of the pure metal, that you need to observe. So it will be less. And for example, brass. What is the brass? It is the alloy of copper and zinc. And bronze. What is bronze? Alloy of copper and tin. So they are not good conductors. Whenever you take alloys, they are not good conductors compared to the pure metals. So we can use them in the soldering an alloy of lead and tin. Why? Because the melting point is used for welding electric wires together. So there you can use these alloys. So here another interesting fact, the wonder of ancient Indian metallurgy. The iron pillar near the Qutub Minar in Delhi was built more than 1600 years ago by iron workers of India. 1600 years ago, they had developed a process which prevented iron from rusting. So 1600 years ago it was built, but there is no rust at all. So for its quality of rust resistance, it has been examined by scientists from all parts of the world. The iron pillar is 8 meters high and weighs 6 tons. 1 ton is 1000 kg. So the weight of that iron pillar is 6000 kgs. That is 6 tons. So which method they used, that we need to find out. So take it as an activity. So here all the metals are essential to our daily lives, but many of them, especially iron, are prone to corrosion when exposed to air, water and other environmental factors. So this corrosion weakens the metals and leads to economic loss and safety issues also. So to prevent this corrosion and to increase the lifespan of these metals, various prevention methods we are having. What are they? We can use the painting, oiling, galvanizing, electroplating, alloying. These are the different methods that we can use to prevent the process of corrosion. So here all these procedures are explained in today's lecture, and thank you for that.